Burger King will sell a new sandwich that it says causes nightmares. Starting on Monday, you can buy the Nightmare King. The sandwich features a quarter pound of beef, a crispy chicken fillet, melted American cheese, bacon, mayo, onions on a green sesame seed bun. Sounds like it might also cause indigestion. Burger King says it worked with the Paramount Trials and Florida Sleep and Neurodiagnostic Services to conduct a sleep study over 10 nights with 100 people who ate the Nightmare King before they went to bed. The study lead doctor says that after eating the Nightmare King, data showed the incidence of nightmares increased by 3.5 times.
When you see a Burger King commercial, the Whopper looks like the ultimate burger. Juicy, flame-grilled, layered with fresh toppings, all wrapped in a shiny paper that screams satisfaction. But here's the question: what's really inside a Whopper? Because beneath the sesame seed bun and glossy advertisements, this fast food icon is hiding a chemical cocktail that does far more than just fill your stomach. It disrupts your hormones, damages your organs, accelerates aging, and keeps you locked in a cycle of cravings and sickness. Today, we're peeling back the wrapper to expose the truth about what's really inside a Burger King Whopper and why your body deserves something far better. The bun, more than just bread. Let's start with the bun. At first glance, it's just bread, soft, fluffy, and sprinkled with sesame seeds. But the bun isn't simply flour, water, and yeast. It's an industrial product made with bleached white flour stripped of its natural fiber and nutrients, then enriched with synthetic vitamins to replace what was destroyed during processing. That flour spikes your blood sugar rapidly, forcing your pancreas to release insulin to bring levels back down. Over time, these spikes and crashes wear down your insulin receptors, paving the way to type 2 diabetes. The bun also contains high fructose corn syrup, a sweetener cheaper than sugar, but far more damaging to your liver. Unlike glucose, which your muscles and brain can use for fuel, fructose heads straight to the liver, where it gets converted into fat. This is one of the main drivers of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition now seen even in teenagers. And then there are the dough conditioners and preservatives. Chemicals like calcium propionate and sodium stearoyl lactylate, which extend shelf life and keep the bread soft. These aren't nutrients, they're foreign substances your body has to detoxify, placing extra stress on the liver and kidneys. Contrast that with whole plant-based grains, oats, quinoa, millet, brown rice. These are high in fiber, slow digesting, and packed with minerals like magnesium that stabilize blood sugar and protect your heart. The patty, flame-grilled or flame-chemical. Now let's move to the heart of the Whopper, the beef patty. It's advertised as 100% beef, flame-grilled to perfection, but the reality is far more complex. This beef is often sourced from cows raised on GMO corn and soy, injected with hormones to speed up growth, and treated with antibiotics to prevent disease in overcrowded feedlots. When you eat that patty, you're not just eating protein, you're consuming the residue of growth hormones that disrupt your endocrine system, contributing to issues like infertility, early puberty, and even certain cancers. The antibiotics present in factory-farmed beef also weaken your gut microbiome, killing off healthy bacteria that protect your immunity. Over time, this makes you more vulnerable to infections, allergies, and chronic inflammation. Then comes the flame grilling process. Cooking meat at high temperatures creates carcinogenic compounds known as heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. These are the same compounds found in cigarette smoke, directly linked to cancer risk. Now compare this to plant-based proteins, lentils, beans, tempeh, and mushrooms. Instead of hormones and carcinogens, they deliver fiber, phytonutrients, and minerals that reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and support longevity. The cheese, not what you think. Next comes the slice of cheese. It looks like dairy, but in reality, it's often a processed blend of milk proteins, artificial coloring, emulsifiers, and preservatives designed to melt perfectly under heat. This cheese contains high levels of saturated fat, which increases LDL cholesterol and contributes to arterial plaque buildup. It's also loaded with sodium, raising blood pressure and straining the kidneys. Worse still, many cheeses used in fast food are treated with anti-caking agents and food dyes like annatto. which can cause allergic reactions or disrupt gut health. Plant-based alternatives like cashew cheese or nutritional yeast not only avoid these risks, but also provide B vitamins, healthy fats, and antioxidants. The sauces, hidden sugars and chemicals. The Whopper is layered with ketchup and mayonnaise, simple condiments that hide complex dangers. Ketchup is loaded with sugar and high fructose corn syrup. Each squeeze delivers unnecessary glucose spikes that damage collagen in the skin, leading to wrinkles and premature aging. Mayonnaise, made with low-quality oils like soybean or canola, floods the body with omega-6 fatty acids. In small amounts, omega-6 is necessary, but in the high doses found in processed oils, it fuels inflammation, the root cause of arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and autoimmune conditions. On top of that, both condiments contain preservatives and stabilizers that the body sees as toxins. These chemicals burden the liver and can interfere with natural detox pathways. Instead, a plant-based alternative like avocado spread delivers healthy fats, vitamin E, and potassium that protect the heart and skin. Homemade hummus or tahini can add creaminess and flavor without chemicals or inflammation. The vegetables, fresh or fake fresh. What about the lettuce, tomato, pickles, and onions that Burger King uses to make the Whopper look healthy? While they are technically vegetables, most are pale, watery, and nutrient-poor versions of the real thing. Industrial lettuce and tomatoes are grown in depleted soil, meaning they often lack the minerals and antioxidants found in organic soil-grown produce. Pickles, preserved in brine with artificial flavorings and sodium, can dehydrate the body and strain the kidneys when consumed frequently. Real organic produce, vibrant kale, spinach, arugula, vine-ripened tomatoes, and fermented pickles made naturally provide enzymes, antioxidants, and probiotics that heal the gut, reduce inflammation, and slow aging. What it does to your body. Eating a Whopper may feel satisfying in the moment, but here's what actually happens inside your body. Within minutes, blood sugar spikes from the refined bun and ketchup. Your pancreas floods insulin into the bloodstream. Energy rises, then crashes, leaving you tired and irritable. The beef patty floods your system with saturated fat and oxidized compounds that inflame blood vessels and strain the liver. Preservatives and additives create oxidative stress, damaging DNA and shortening telomeres, the protective caps on your chromosomes that determine how quickly you age. The gut microbiome takes a hit, losing beneficial bacteria, while the liver struggles to process chemicals it was never designed to handle. Repeat this meal day after day and the damage compounds. Insulin resistance sets in, arteries harden, inflammation becomes chronic, and aging accelerates, not just on your skin, but in your organs, your brain, and your DNA. The plant-based alternative, food that heals. Now imagine replacing the Whopper with a plant-based meal. A lentil burger patty seasoned with herbs provides protein, fiber, and minerals without hormones, antibiotics, or carcinogens. A whole grain bun made with oats or spelt stabilizes blood sugar instead of spiking it. Fresh organic lettuce, tomatoes, and onions add antioxidants that repair cellular damage. Avocado or tahini spread delivers healthy fats that fight inflammation and protect your heart. This kind of meal doesn't burden your body, it supports it. Instead of aging you faster, it slows the clock, reduces oxidative stress, and fuels repair at the cellular level. Pair that with fasting, and you amplify the healing. Damaged cells are cleared away, insulin sensitivity improves, and your energy rises naturally. The Burger King Whopper isn't just a burger. It's a carefully engineered product designed for taste, profit, and addiction, not health. Inside that wrapper are hidden sugars, toxic oils, synthetic preservatives, and industrial meat that accelerate aging and disease. But the good news is this: you don't have to accept it. You can choose real food, you can choose plants that heal, herbs that restore, and fasting that resets. The body is miraculous when given the right fuel. Every bite of real food is a step toward regeneration, energy, and longevity. Every choice matters. The truth is simple. What's really inside a Whopper is not food. It's a recipe for sickness. But what's really inside an apple, a bowl of greens, a handful of seeds, or a home-cooked plant-based meal, that's life. big food and big pharma don't profit when you know this. But your body, your mind, and your future will. Choose real food, choose healing, and let's rewrite the story of health together.